Anyway, that's why there's no volcanoes in Florida, no virgins to sacrifice to them. Anyway, so somebody found it, and we ran the Church of Cthulhu, and we found a phone number, and the phone number led to a website, and we found out they were having a church ceremony, and I flew down to Florida, and in the middle of the church ceremony, I went in and went, and we called a truce. And we wrote the book, and you can reserve a copy at stealingyourownidentity.com. Now, quick recap, promise this will take 30 seconds. In fact, less. Every bit of information out there that can be gathered on you is being gathered. And it's not just being kept in separate places with a Chinese wall between it. It's being combined, it's being cross-referenced, it's being filtered through artificial intelligence scripts. And if I have any lead on you, any identifier, any initial piece of information, I can build out from that to your entire life story. There's a reason for it. It's not all privacy invasion. If you apply for a mortgage, the bank has a right to be able to find out about your finances. If you hire a nanny, you should be able to know if she was a child molester. If you're dating somebody from another city and getting serious with them, you should be able to effectively do a background investigation on them to know that you're not marrying son of Sam. It is just too easy to do fake ID. I did a job in California, and I got permission from the law enforcement agency that I was working with to go out and get fake ID. Here's my driver's license as David Markman, Salvatore Romano. This was David Halkin, I think. Anyway, not a problem. Now, by the way, it's not just because I'm a skilled private investigator, I know how to do all this crooked stuff. Raise your hand if you know who this is. Like one or two hands. Sir, who is that? That is President Bush's daughter. That is Barbara Bush. I don't know if you remember this, about 5-6 years ago, her and Jenna got fake ID so they could go out drinking underage. Now, how you do that when you've got 3 Secret Service guys glued to you, I don't know. But this is their fake ID, which was confiscated, and a guy sent me an email of it. And, you know, anybody can get this. Anybody in college knows how to do that. You can buy passports, you can get bank accounts, you can do whatever you want. LifeLock, this moron who's on every radio station, enroll in LifeLock. Here's my social security number, I have no fear giving it out. Yeah, somebody took it and used it and cashed checks with it. It's just too easy. Just a couple of things. While there are good reasons for the government to have data on us and use it, occasionally they get out of control, like their falafel data mining program. I don't have time to tell you about this. Look it up. We are going to go right now into, one last thing. As most of you know, it's certainly not a secret. It was digged and slash-dotted to death nanoseconds before I was supposed to come in here and give essentially this presentation 2 years ago. The FBI came into this building with a raid team in the jackets and the weapons and the whole thing, and took me off to jail for the weekend. Monday morning, I had a wonderful sleep for the weekend. Monday morning, they let me out. Prosecutor got in big trouble. Here's why. This is a guy by the name of Joseph Myers. Joseph Myers was a convicted, locked-up mental patient in Detroit. He was a felon. He was a fraudster. He was a bad man. I wouldn't say that on video and in front of all kinds of press if that wasn't true. Joseph Myers is also an FBI informant who changed his name to Joseph Franz von Habsburg-Lothringen legally and tells all of his targets he is the Crown Prince of Austria. In fact, let me repeat this, he is a convicted felon, incarcerated mental patient named Joseph Myers. Why do I care about this guy? And by the way, I can put up this photo because it's part of court documents. All of this is public record. Anybody thinking of suing me, it's in USA versus Santoro. I'm quoting a public record. What was my interest in this? A law firm came to me and said, we have a client by the name of Albert Santoro. Albert Santoro is an assistant district attorney. Good guy. Goes to clubs, meets a guy at a club. Guy at the club says, my name is von Habsburg-Lothringen. I'm the Crown Prince of Austria. Introduces him to somebody who wants him to manage money. Before long, Santoro was arrested for money laundering. He never took any money. He never laundered any money. He's charged for the intent. But we don't know who the heck this guy is.